Michael Jackson is one of the world's most famous singers of all time. He has faced some issues with skin color over his years of performing and, later in his retirement, appeared in the media for his strange actions. But what makes Michael Jackson so interesting, and why is his music so catchy? Here are 10 strange facts about Michael Jackson that you probably didn't know. Jackson's father forced him to play music. Whilst growing up, Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson, would force Michael alongside his siblings to practice music. He would often hit or whip them if they played the wrong note or made a mistake. Joe's mindset was to keep Michael and his siblings off the streets and away from gangs. Growing up in this environment forced Michael to be the best at what he did musically and caused a lot of mental pressure on him. He lived in a theme park. Michael Jackson turned his ranch into a half-home, half-amusement park. The amusement park had a petting zoo, roller coasters, railroads, bumper cars, a Ferris wheel, and a carousel. The ranch was called Neverland, after the fictional place where Peter Pan lives. The property was 3,000 acres, 12.14 square kilometers. It is thought that he could have paid anywhere between $17 million to $30 million. Jackson took his llamas to the recording studio. On his ranch, Jackson had a petting zoo with many animals, including 2 very special llamas. They were called Lola and Louis, and they got to visit the recording studio with Jackson. One particular day caused a big uproar when Jackson brought them in when collaborating with Queen's frontman Freddie Mercury. He appeared on television in the Soviet Union. In 1988, Jackson appeared in the first ever Western advertisement commercial in the Soviet Union. The USSR was closed off from the rest of the world, but Michael Jackson managed to get through the Iron Curtain. After working with Pepsi Company for many years, Jackson was featured in their advertisements, and down the line, together, they filmed one for the Soviet Union. The advertisement from Pepsi would showcase Michael Jackson performing bad. Michael Jackson was gifted a 5,000-pound elephant. Can you imagine being gifted an elephant in 1991? Jackson was gifted an Asian elephant by actress Elizabeth Taylor. Taylor gifted Jackson the elephant after he allowed her to host her wedding on his ranch. Jackson called the elephant Gypsy, and it weighed around 5,000 pounds, 2,268 kilograms. In 1992, Michael Jackson was crowned a king. In 1992, Jackson visited the west coast of Africa on his tour, and he was warmly welcomed by the locals. He was loved so much that in one small village on the Ivory Coast, they decided to make him king. Jackson was crowned King Sani and given the name Michael Jackson Amalaman Ano by the tribal chief. He invented gravity-defying shoes. You might be familiar with his famous moonwalk and the ability to lean at what should be a near impossible angle for humans. This was all because of his gravity-defying shoes. The U.S. patent number 5255452 was given to Jackson to use for his famous performance. Although Jackson did not invent the moonwalk, he was the expert at it. The shoes had specially designed slots where they could clip into the stage to hold him in place whilst he did his stunt against gravity. He once tried to buy Marvel Comics. In the late 1990s, Jackson tried to purchase the well-known comic book company Marvel. Marvel Comics had filed for bankruptcy, and Michael Jackson was in the market. The main reason for wanting to purchase Marvel was so that he could feature as a superhero himself. Jackson saw himself as being a great Spider-Man for Marvel. The mother of one of Jackson's sons is unknown. Michael Jackson had 3 children, but one of them has an unknown mother. Jackson had 2 marriages. The first to the daughter of Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie Presley, but they got divorced in 1996. He had 2 children with his wife, Debbie Rowe, who was a nursing assistant. They named their son Michael Joseph Jackson and their daughter Paris Michael Catherine Jackson. But Jackson has another son named Prince Michael Jackson too, but his mother's identity has remained a mystery to the public. The mother of Prince Michael Jackson too was a surrogate, but that is all that is publicly known. Michael Jackson is the world's most successful dead celebrity. MJ was born on August 29, 1958, and died on June 25, 2009. The year of Jackson's death was his most successful. Around 35 million copies of his albums were sold within the first 12 months after his death. Since his death, he has made approximately $2.1 billion, half of the $4.2 billion he made whilst he was alive. In 2016, Michael earned $825 million, breaking the record for the highest earning celebrity in a single year. In 2018 he became the highest paid dead celebrity of the year, making $400 million. Michael Jackson will forever be a musical legend, despite his strange life. His music is catchy, with its sing-along capability with lyrics that stay with you. Jackson is a curious character that left many questions unanswered upon his death in 2009. Thank you for watching this video, hope you liked it. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos, and leave a like comments. Take care.